Hello. Hi, miss. Can't stick around long, but looking forward to the after video to see what happens to the Goth house today. Well, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that, and I hope your day goes well. Um, Here's what it looks like right now. Hey, Shelly. Hi. How are you? Hope your day is going well. They're doing well. Just doing some work on the Goth house today. I've been eager to do it. Wanted to do it yesterday, but I but there was a that's really coming along since I was here last. I did some landscaping. I fiddled around with some landscaping. I think it was yesterday or the day before after stream. But yeah, not sure how much I've done since you were here. It took me a while. I spent a long time fiddling around, just placing trees around. I don't know if I meant to put that here, but yeah. Oh, actually, those trees might have changed. I forgot to remove something, but yeah, yesterday was there was um, a general strike, so I decided not to stream, even though I really wanted to, and I was a bit bummed out. Is this? I have some CC that I need that I probably should have removed that I forgot to do. But yeah, today I want to work on some windows, get the landscaping figured out, maybe work on a floor plan, stuff like that. Hey, Jacoline. Hi, Wolf Test. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna be working on my goth house today. I saw you D'Angelo's stream. I hope that you're doing well. Oh, and also thank you for the 7 stream streak. Wow, thank you. Thank you. 789. Yes, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm still like uh I get jitters when I start the stream. So I'm like trying to calm down. Like trying to remember to breathe, relax. It's okay. The world doesn't end simply because I click the go live button. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, hope that you're doing well. I think I'll probably just get started, I guess. And I totally didn't already do this with the windows and then delete them so I could do it on stream. I was semi lurking as I'm still prepping my Strange Town for the stream that never comes, and I'm good. Well, I look forward to the stream that never comes. I hope that I'm available to stop by. And you're good. I'm glad that you're doing well. But yeah, I totally didn't like. I would never like. Can you imagine if I like placed down windows off stream, and then I deleted them so I could put them back on stream? That would be wild. That'd be crazy. I would never do that ever. That'd be silly. Thank you. Of course. Of course. I love going around to different streams and finding new people to watch. It's always fun. I'd be happy to stop by. Yeah. It's a nice calm Saturday. I think I tried 4 on the front. Let me try 4 of these. Let's try that. I think I'd like to get some more landscaping done. I don't remember who it was, but somebody mentioned roses. Like Bella needs a rose garden. That I agree with that. That looks cute. So I'll probably start doing that. I'm a bit earlier today. I feel like I'd usually prefer to stream a little bit earlier than I have been, but because of real life work stuff, I like to stream at 3 p.m. weekdays, but I can stream a little bit earlier on the weekends. I was renovating a building the second stream, but I wasn't too much of a fan about it. I felt a bit pressured because matching someone's build isn't that exciting. In my opinion, yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't usually renovate stuff. I usually build stuff from scratch. That's usually what I'm up to. I am getting a little bit of build lag still from. I'm not sure if I did this last stream. I think I probably did, but I'm getting build lag from this. This situation I know specifically is giving me build lag. But so was the house. My old goth house here was giving me a lot of build lag as well. So deleting that definitely helped, but I'm still getting a bit of build lag. Looks good. So maybe pick out some flowers. Oh, let's finish. I didn't really find a spot for this. I just sort of took it out in case I wanted it. I might just like place that randomly. I know I want to put this here. But I'm here for the calmness, supportive, and friendly stream and community, and I love how you build. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy spending time here. I'm glad that I can be that calm sort of energy. Yeah, that looks good. I think that's looking pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, I like the way that looks. I swear to God, I did not put these down. I think that I have an override. Oh, I do. It is an override. It is an override. This feels more exciting than Skyrim because I don't play it. That's fair. Me too. Like I like lurking during his streams and I like seeing what he's doing a little bit. But I like this. I like Sims more. That's how I feel with any streams. For the most part, I'm usually more interested in whatever game I'm playing at the moment, or that I'm into at the moment, I should say. I need Bella to have like a bit of a rose garden situation. Nothing super formal, but obviously because the landscaping is so like messy. I might even want some like dead bushes from vampires, like these ones, mixed in. Because these are rose bushes too. I don't want a lot of these, I just want to mix them in though. This is like there's a bit of a parapet wall here. I think I wanted to actually push this in. I think I wanted to do that. Let's place that. Let's do that. Because I want... Can I also... I think I wanted to do this and maybe... I can't do that, but I could leave it like that maybe. Then I can flatten that here. So let's do that. Flatten terrain. It's just sort of... I can cover this part more easily. Bushes and stuff around here. Let me turn up my music a little bit. I'm not sure how loud my music is or if you can even hear it. Can you hear my music? Wolf test? If so, how's the volume? I mean, the song is kind of obnoxious. You can? Okay, it's fine. Okay, good. It's hard for me to tell whether it's too loud or too quiet. Okay. Then I'll do that eventually, but I feel like this won't want, yeah, it'll be weird. So I'm going to leave it like that and hope that I remember. Hey King, I hope everyone is having a fab day. Hey Ryan, I'm doing well. Yeah, it's a nice Saturday. I hope that I hope that you're good too. You're having a good day. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm working on my goth house. I'll be lurking and loving while I do some work around the house. Nice, cool. I appreciate the lurk, and have I hope that you are have a good day. Have a good time. It's looking gorgeous. Thank you. I worked on some landscaping. I have some overrides for these trees that I made, so they're showing up incorrectly. I should have removed that, and it might irritate me enough to remove, but I have a fantasy save file that I'm working on, and I have some overrides in the game for some things in Willow Creek, and I forgot to take it out. But yeah, I appreciate. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I think it's looking really cool. It looks good with these trees regardless, so I'll just deal with it maybe for now. But yeah, the plan is get the landscape done, get the outside basically finished so I can start working on the interior and the windows. That's the goal for today. So that looks better. I need to push that down. I love what you did to the stairs up to the front door. Thank you. I think it looks really cool. It looks like my picture too. It looks like my picture that I found. I was basing it off of this. I'm not sure if you've seen. You might have seen. But I think I am really happy with it. But yeah, that's the picture I've based it off of this curvy staircase. I think it's pretty fun. Yeah. Oh my god, you nailed it. Thank you. Thank you. And I did playtest this. They can get up the stairs. It does take longer. It does take longer. If you think that they'll age up by the time that they get up to the stairs, maybe. Maybe. uh, but there's a side entrance too. You can go around the back. And it's worth it because it looks good. I wanted like the idea was like you dare your friends to go running up these stairs and ring the doorbell and then run back down. Okay, that's good. Let's get maybe some dirt. Do I do dirt first or do I do the path first? It probably doesn't matter. I can probably do both. Simply take a stretch, break, and refill your water while they walk up. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Okay. Again, just natural landscaping. I'll put some brown underneath here, I think. I'll put some bushes around anyway, so. Natural landscaping. I want some dead bushes, but not all dead bushes. Stuff like that. That's all the stuff that's underneath. That would be all dirt. Maybe even gravel, but I think I'll leave it as dirt. Then I want some planter beds, like right around here. If the game will, hello, please. Looks good. There's a lot of work that needs to be here. There's going to be a lot of plants around here to cover up that gap. Some plants down here. Maybe this could be a little planter area down here. Put some bushes and stuff down there to cover up that gap. There's some gaps down here. There's a lot of gaps. That could also be, this could be really nice with some flowers over here, actually. I don't want to make sure I don't touch the edge because that really drives me crazy when the terrain paint touches the edge of the lot. There will be plants here though, so I don't need to worry about it too much. I'm still going to try to avoid the harsh line. Honestly, yeah, just probably here too. Now let's pick one of these. Which one do I like? That one's kind of pretty. And I always like start with this and then I blend it in with dirt. I usually use more than one terrain paint. Like I always do that. It's kind of nice. Where I live, we have this abandoned modern 70s, 80s house in the middle of the town. It's not really maintained, but not fully abandoned as someone owns it. But I can't remember why it's like that. Much money. Yeah, some people, yeah, we have stuff like that too, where there's like a kind of like beautiful old, we have like old, beautiful old house. There's one in particular I can think of, beautiful old Victorian house, not crazy like this, but like a very old house. It's just unmaintained and it's all because of whoever owns it. It would be very beautiful if somebody else owned it and kept it up, but it's probably ruined. There's probably so much water damage and everything. I don't think I want to have a path up here, so I don't really know what I'm doing with this. Yeah, I wanted this to go this way. Yeah, it looks good. And then I'll put some dirt underneath here. The game is being very rude to me. It hates that I want to put terrain paint under this bush. They do cut the front lawns, grass from time to time, but otherwise it's like thigh high. Yeah, that's what this other one is like. It has these gigantic, kind of like, honestly, like hedges like this, but like even bigger. Just like overgrown. You can't even see the yard because it's surrounded by basically a fence and a hedge. Oh my god, I think I need to do this. Let's put that over there. There, that should be good. And now the reason I did it with tools because now I can just undo with tool by clicking Control and Z. And I can undo my movement without undoing the terrain paint. I think that's pretty good. I don't like that this goes over the dirt. I could find some debug thing to put there, but I don't know if it really matters that much. Let's get this again. I do like this. I do like this terrain paint. I think it'll look good. It's not one that I use very often for some reason. It is pretty though, I think. Do a nice patio up here. And we'll figure out that in a second. I'll just be covering that up with something. Could put ivy on there or something even. And then up here. The stairs will continue to... I'll make them too wide here. Then I'll add some dirt. You know what I haven't had, which I shouldn't say this, but I haven't had in a long time? My train paint delete. Shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said it. Yeah, that also looks good. I feel like just blending that in. I like kind of just... Sometimes I like to add dark spots that like maybe this part in particular is more muddy. Just for whatever reason, it's a lower spot maybe. Just add some variation because it's so repetitive that you need to add... You just need to do that every once in a while. Just add a little bit of variation with various things. Same, yeah. And I'm gonna, yeah, that looks really good. I like the shading on that. And just like, I can't paint this, so I might as well just feather out the edges. I know this is a different terrain paint than this, but I like this one more. It adds variation, so. Yeah. Looks good, looks good. Just fade it in, just fade it in. I do love train paint. It's artistic, it's fun. I was working on sub badges earlier. I didn't really like the way it was coming out. I'm thinking about doing like, because I'm a nerd, I'm a plant nerd. I'm thinking about doing Monstera leaves. And so like the older a Monstera leaf is, the more fenestrations it has, which is like the number of holes, like the number of gaps and everything in the leaves. They get more like complex looking and cool. And so I was thinking about like each one is a more mature looking Monstera leaf for each sub badge. I might do something like that. And I kind of want to figure out how to do it myself because it's fun. I didn't really like the way this first try. I liked some aspects of it, but I need to go back to the drawing board a little bit. Looks good, I think. Just a little bit of mud there. Let's do that as well. I like the shadow that this adds. It makes it look like there's a... Yeah, it just looks like a shadow even more than anything. More than mud even. It just looks like a rounded edge or something. Which I like. Yeah, that looks nice. I feel like there's not a whole lot of train paint that needs to be done on this lot. Because most of it's rock and covered with other things. Just like this front area is all. So hopefully the game doesn't delete my train paint. That'd be nice. I might also want to add moss. I like adding green to this. To the edge of this train paint as well. Makes it look like a mossy path. Might add some grass, tufts of grass and stuff here and there, because I can't imagine this would be like mowed. Which is fitting for the Goths. I feel like I feel like the Goths wouldn't have a manicured lawn. They would have something more natural, I feel like. It just fits the Victorian and Gothic aesthetic too, I think. Because they did have like fancy manicured stuff as well. In terms of like Gothic architecture and stuff, for sure. Also, I picture with Victorians specifically, they had these like beautiful sort of manicured lawns, or not manicured, these like winding paths and like rose bushes and just like wildflowers and stuff. That's what I imagine. Whereas like that, and it opposes the land grabs, because I pictured them having the really manicured lawn, like a fake lawn even. They would have turf, whereas the Goths wouldn't ever have a turf. I pictured them having a lot of money, not nearly as much as the land grabs, but I do picture the Goths having money and land. And like what I picture with this house is I picture this as like one of their old ancestral homes, but just because of the nature of The Sims, I like to imagine that there's probably a bunch of different places that they've owned. That their history sort of goes is from a lot of different places. I also picture I have the house that I'm working on for them, a castle, like an old castle, an ancestral castle that I'm building in Ravenwood. I should probably I should work on that too. I got the exterior done because that's my favorite part, and then got to the interior and I stopped. That one's more for my it was for my fantasy save a little bit too. This is looking good. Something I do to counteract the potential for my train paint deleting is that before I save the game, I save the lot to my library, because I've noticed that saving the game is usually when my train paint deletes. If it will delete, it'll delete when I save. So before you save, you can save the lot to your library, and it can potentially save your train paint from deleting, because if it deletes, you just replace the lot. So that's a little trick. It doesn't always work. It does, but if your train paint is about to delete, there's sometimes it's really weird when you save it to the gallery. Like part of your train will stay and the other part won't. It's very strange. But at least you could save part of it. Partial success is better than no success, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. And I need to remember this isn't the real tree, so I don't really want to do too much training around it. It does look really good here, though. They do look good, even though they're not the real trees. What would you choose out of these two issues? Train paint gets deleted when painting and hit undo. The train paint will unmatch the pattern and restart. And a restart is needed to fix it. What would you choose out of these two issues? Train paint gets deleted, Sims 4. Or when painting and hit undo, the train paint will unmatch the pattern and a restart is needed to fix that. Is that what used to happen in The Sims 3? When painting and hit undo, the train paint will unmatch the pattern. That would be a pain. It depends on how frequently it happens, you know. Because if it happens like all the time, unmatch the pattern equals another train texture. The Sims 4 used to do that too. That'll happen sometimes too. You'll be like working with a train paint, you'll be using it, and then all of a sudden it'll show up as like sand when you place it down. That's like a really, so it's actually kind of similar. It switches to another train texture. Yeah, that that seems more confusing. You know what I mean? Only in Sims 3 if you do undo, which is hard. Yeah. So you just like can't undo while you're using train paint. That's a pain. I feel like that might be worse because that seems like it would impede you more, you know, like that will affect you like every time that you're doing train paint at all ever. Whereas this, it's like the Sims 4 one rarely ever even impacts me. Because it doesn't happen very often. This looks, that is the vibes for sure. For sure. That is very cool. You can do this also by erasing. I've done this before where you just erase a little bit and it looks like moss even though you're using the grass underneath. I kind of like that. Might be a bit much there. Yeah, especially like if you do this moss like in the areas that you've already darkened, it can look like mud. Which is very nice. Or it can look like moss has grown where the muddy spots are. Yes, then your, for example, sand texture will suddenly be cobblestone and a restart is then needed. Yeah, that's a pain. Luckily, I do not remember that. I also don't remember the Sims 3 building as much as I would have expected. I did a lot of Sims 3 building. I played the Sims 3 a lot. Yeah, I must not have experienced that all that much back in the day. Maybe I just didn't use the train paint very much. I don't know. I was kind of young and not probably a very good builder. I also didn't watch anyone build. It's still an issue in The Sims 3. That's that's so annoying. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Let's go back to the moss and add some more. Just a little bit of random moss patches to just vary it up a bit. Make it look wet and old. Need to add some stuff here. It looks good indeed. Thank you. Hopefully it sticks around. This is the situation. This is the time where you're like, where you really don't want it to delete, you know, because this is a lot of, like, this is the detail part that's a pain to have to redo. This is the part that I like the most. Adding the subtle detail, just sort of gently adding some detail, variation. So the texture looks less uniform and repetitive and harsh on the corners and the lines. And this is the part, like, this is what, you know, you do this kind of stuff and it makes you realize that you don't really even need to do any hills or anything on a lot. The train paint can make a huge difference by just artistically adding some variation like that. Goes such a long way. It's wild. Like that, like look at this. This is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like after I did all that shading and stuff. Let's save it to my library. Do you prefer building, which I think you will choose, or do the interior? I am an exterior kind of guy, for sure. So yeah, I would 100% choose exterior. I don't mind doing interiors. And there's some interiors I like more than others, but I love doing the outside. Same. I think the interior is more boring. Yeah, I find it, I think I'm just more like, this is just more naturally for me as a person. I find this to be very like, this doesn't require very much brain power for me to do. It's just kind of like, I feel like my hands just naturally know what to do. Whereas when it comes to like bedrooms in particular, I'm like, I have to do a lot of thinking to think about like, what's the sim? What kind of sim are they? And I have to find all this detailed clutter and everything. And it's less of a puzzle and it's more up to personal choice and personal opinion when doing the interiors, I feel like. And therefore I find it more difficult. It's or more subjective, that's the term. So like my favorite parts of interior are the parts that I feel like are a puzzle and less subjective, like a kitchen. Like there's only kind of, you have a shape of a room and it has to be, the kitchen can only go in certain places. The sink can only go in certain places. Know what to do with my hands, like in the bedroom. That's funny. It's very funny. Is that what I said? It's very funny. That looks good. I want to add more brown. But yeah, like the kitchen, like there's only really, there's usually like one place that you can put the kitchen sink. Like there's a best place for it and a best place for the refrigerator and the storage. And the same thing with bathrooms. So like I usually like those. Those are usually my favorite because they're easy, they're quick, it's a puzzle. So there's like one way to complete it the right way. Yes, something that way. Something like that. Let's sort of blend this weirdness in a little bit more. I'll put some plants there probably, but honestly, if I just do that, it's probably not even very noticeable. Plus it's on this side, you'll never see it from that side probably. So just blend that in. I want to go into my gallery and surely this wouldn't have custom content in it. Hold on, display. Let me just check. Yeah, then why are they marked as custom content? Oh, it's because of this. I didn't want to show you my custom content or the things I have in my gallery that are, or in my library that have custom content enabled. It's because of those overrides I was talking about. That's why it's marked as custom content. Okay. Did I just save this just now, or is that an old one? Okay. I can save too. Then what was I gonna do? Should I play some Ivy and stuff? Is that what I should do? I feel like there's some other. I feel like I should just finish. There's a couple other things I want to finish with the terrain paint first, and then I can start putting plants and things around in some of these places. Just make a couple additional details. Soften these edges that I think are kind of harsh here. And then I want to, let's change the lighting to try to find a good one. And then I want to paint on some hills. Let's try to find a good terrain paint that would look good. This game, I find that the terrain can look really flat, and there's not a whole lot in this lot that I need to do this with. But the green is just so vibrant that you need to like paint. The green of the grass is so vibrant and so consistent that I find it to be beneficial, especially when you have hill, to like paint on the high parts and the low parts So you can find like a darker green, whatever one like matches, and paint on the dark spots a little bit and paint on the light parts. Sort of add a little bit of variation there. So I might, since this kind of like curves down here, I might add a little tiny bit of a dark spot here to sort of create the illusion of a hill. Like honestly, like that's probably enough. And then right here too, this is a bit of a part where it curves, and I'm going to add more green here in a second. Maybe down in here, maybe a little bit of darkness. It'll be very subtle, won't impact it very much, but I think it does make a difference. Subtle enough difference where it's worth it. Then I'm going to do highlight. So just a tiny little bit of more brightness up on the peaks. And like, maybe not down there because it's lower, but like I was thinking specifically up here to sort of contrast the spots where I did the darkness. Just a little bit. And I'll have some plants and stuff around here, so it'll also help. Doing this also, like the grass pattern can be kind of repetitive sometimes, so doing that can also help. Yeah, the grass pattern can be repetitive, so like doing this can also help with that. Again, that's like super subtle. But I think that that's kind of nice. It works better on other lots, but I think that that's pretty good. Yeah, I feel like that's good. I'm going to be adding a lot of plants anyway, so. I feel like that's like really brown. I forgot to put on the thing. I also don't want to listen to the song. The mini player. It's good. That's good. I think I'm just nitpicking now. Now I need some grass and ivy and stuff. And like definitely some ferns and things just around. Some sort of like natural grasses and stuff. What kind of, I think I don't like the ones that they've used here. They're so like bright. They're so neon. So maybe I do some that are not those ones. Let's turn on debug and live edit. Not custom content, please. And then we pick some that I like. And I'll probably like lower them into the ground a bit too. Which ones do I usually like the cottage living ones. I usually like this thing. Yeah, these ones are ugly. I usually like this one too. But this is so flat. Maybe I do use the cottage living one. These ones are always so good. Especially for like lining paths and things. Or like, I really like this one for corners and stuff. The mushrooms are always cute. Let's do some, is there a smaller patch? It's so subtle, such a subtle detail, but. Oh, this one's kind of nice. I feel like this one might be good. Yeah, this one's good. I like this one. This one comes in a few different colors, I think, too, from different packs. Maybe something to keep in mind. Because I can do more of that shading stuff where I put the darker ones down at the bottom or like down in these darker spots. And then in highlights, I can add a lighter grass if I really wanted to do that. I think it makes a big difference though. You got to paint on the details in a game that's basically what this game is about. It doesn't really have, you have to paint on the lights and the darks yourself if that's what you want. Because there's no like ray tracing or anything. Like that's really bright. I don't know if how I feel about that. This one's too yellow. Yeah, well this one's good. I was thinking, this is what the one I was thinking for over here. This is what I was thinking. So this will just cover up all of my terrain paint work. Well, unless I make it smaller. That's good. It covers up that edge. Whoa. This one down here. Cover up this edge that I didn't really like. Grid. Need some like, I'm gonna put bushes here, I think. This one's better than that other one. I like that I like that I can actually see it. I like that, so there's a dark one here. I think I might put a lighter one here. And lower it with tool. If I size it up and push it down, most of it will go into that hill, which I want. Let's lower this by 1. See if that's too much. It's not. It's not. And that does what I wanted it to do. Like more than I expected it was going to. And it adds that, so there's light in the dark, just like I wanted. It makes me want to do it again over here. Hey Puma, welcome in. I hope your day is going well. I heard that it wasn't really, and I'm sorry, but I hope that it gets better. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Stream's going well. Doing some building, doing my goth house. I've been eager to do it. Yeah, I was stressed at the beginning of stream, like I always am. But I'm better now. It goes well. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Wolf Test. That's probably good. I don't think I need to size that down. I was going to. It's going okay. Good. Good. I'm glad. Let's lower this by like 1.5. No terrain paint deleted yet. Yeah, if it does, I'll cry. I won't really, but why did that just happen to me? Let's raise this up maybe a tiny bit, or maybe do I leave it? Let's elevate it by a tiny bit. 0.25. Glad you got over your nerves. Seems seems like I usually get over my nerves. It just takes a little bit. Just takes a little bit of time. It's mostly that pressing that go live button will never not be nerve-wracking for me. I don't know what it is. It's pressing that button. It always gets to me. I just got to do it, and then I need to just not chicken out. Because once I get going, it's fine. I like that. I think that's pretty good. Does that look good? I like that. I need some bushes here. Natural bushes. A couple. I can also put. I was thinking maybe this. Like this cypress tree is too tall. I'm thinking like a cypress tree down here. Maybe a short one. I don't know. There's a tree already right there. I like this hedge. What do I do? What bush do I put? Do I ignore my dog or do I let her in? You can't ignore a dog. That's awful. I love her. And she's so annoying, but I love her anyway. Okay, let's put this here. That's 0.5. That's too much, isn't it? No, it's good. It can't do this. This is the other issue that I'm going to be having with this terrain paint is that I don't want them to be glitching into the walls at all. Let's lower it again. That is good. Let's save this to the library. Okay, let's save new. Save new. I guess I need to let my dog in before she will stand there. Hello. Okay. You asked to come in here. I'm not letting you out. You need to either stay or out. This is your own fault. Ellie, you need to either pick in or out. Okay. She comes in here, she grabs a toy, and then she says, okay, I'm leaving. Okay. Ellie. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. See you later. That might have been the record in and out. Usually she's like, she wants me to let her in and give her attention and play with her. Then she sees, oh, he's busy. This is boring. I'm leaving. But usually it takes like 5 minutes or like at least a couple minutes. But this time she was like immediate, like in, what are you doing with this closed door? Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. And she was like, oh, it's just you. And then she turned around and instantly left. She's so funny. And she's one of those dogs that like insists. Just one of those pets that insists to let you in. She's relentless, which I love. And also, it also drives me crazy. She has the same attention span as me. I love that. Yes. This is looking, I like, I like it. I need some more color, but I also like the deadness a little bit. Mine can't stand a closed door. Yeah. She can't. She hates closed doors. Anytime there's a closed door, bathroom door, bedroom door, doesn't matter what it is. She's like, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. And she refuses to quit. Landscaping is looking great. Thank you. I think that, again, the shading done with the different grass colors is really, it really helps, I think. There's still some space so you can see the grass underneath, which I like. I need maybe like a hedge here. Maybe this hedge. I'm still getting build mode lag. Don't. Thank you. Just don't. Hedge. Oh, that's way farther out than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I placed it there. That's like perfect size for that spot. Let's put some bushes. Put it like there. Looks good. And then we gotta get some. I wanted to put something more fun in this spot. I don't know what that means. I guess like a rose bush. I feel like the rose bush I'll be putting is gonna be like a handmade rose bush. Does that make sense? It'll be like a bunch of rose bushes sort of stacked together. Maybe that's what I was thinking for there. I still could. Like I could do both. Could do both. Do that. Just sort of try to blend this in a little bit. Like, don't like, that's better. I don't know why it's better. It just feels better. I could also continue this sort of dead rose bush situation. The ads are starting. I always forget that, but thank you all who are going to be sitting through ads. Or sticking around and lurking or whatever. I'm going to continue fussing with landscaping. I don't like that either. It was better before. It was better before. Yeah. It's looking good. I need to add some color. Need to add some color. Let's go into flowers. Actually, I might want to wait until ads are done to do anything interesting, which I feel like the flowers are interesting. I don't know why, but let's just continue this. I might need to just do hedges. Please. That was a lot of lag. How big do I want this? I could make it that big and then I could squish it if I really wanted to. Maybe I do that. Do I do it here too? I could do that, I think. How much is this going to go into the ground? Quite a bit. If I did it like all the way like this, will it just be underground at that point and then you can't see this part? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. That looks like I want to lower it down by like 3 or 2.5. Start with 2.5. Let's lower it down by, is this one lower more? Seemed like it. Okay, ads are done. Thank you all who are sitting through ads. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's put this here and lower it down even more by like another 1. That's too much. Unless, might not be. Maybe I add more stuff up there. This needs to be pushed a little bit outward. This bush needs to be moved a little bit outward. Does this need to be squished at all? I feel like no. I was going to squish it with tool, but I don't think I need to do that. There's a lot of stuff happening over here, but there's no way I can avoid that. That looks good. And then I think you can probably just like blend it in. These look similar enough. I feel like I could just like blend them in together with tool and stuff. Just look like a bunch of bushes around here. It's very high up. Do I need that there? Not necessarily, but it's pretty good. This tree is maybe clipping tiny bit. It's better. Let's put another one here. Yeah, game is lagging. Build mode is lagging, I should say. The game isn't lagging as a whole. I like that there. I think maybe let's put it here. I really hope that this doesn't impede anything and then I have to like do it again from the basement level. Because I hate the thought of that, having to redo it all. Rude, don't lag for Jakey. Yes. Don't lag. It's very rude. For sure. It's my fault. It's my fault for doing this. Do where lag, have whered lag, when will you wear lag? Yes. Yes. Let's put this here. Scooch. Right. Hey Zordly. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that your day is going well. I'm working on my Goth build. I think it's coming together well. We're doing some terrain paint, grass placement, bush placement. I tried to do the Lord of the Rings wear wig meme. I didn't it didn't go very well. I Yeah, I didn't get it, can't lie. Um I would need to see it, I guess. But I've seen the Lord of the Rings. But I can't picture that particular meme. But yeah, we're just building, just having a relaxing Saturday afternoon. Trying to get the exterior of this build done. That's the goal. I think that's the goal for today, is to try to at least get this the exterior of this build in a solid state. Wow, that took so long. I'm gonna this one I was gonna lower it, but the hitbox isn't interfering with my door, so I'm gonna leave it. Hi, I suck at landscaping. It's definitely takes some finessing for sure. Especially when this is kind of a complicated build. It's definitely difficult. I'm trying to blend this weird, like this is a weird garage too. It's like, it's got tall wall height, but I rose it up on platforms and squished it into this hill. I'm trying to like blend it in. I think it's going pretty well, but it is kind of complicated. Let's go with Batu, since all efforts to limit the packs have gone out the window. Well, maybe I could do the one I've already used. Maybe this will be fine. I do like that one though. But it's probably doesn't really matter that much. This one's fine. That bush does need to be scooched even. Because I don't want it to go through my walls. It's very important to me. It's okay. It's okay that you suck at landscaping. I'll do it for you. I like landscaping. Oh, I know. Yes, I know what you're talking about, Wolf Test. Never mind. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. I do know what you're talking about now. It's one of my favorites to do, landscaping. It's very relaxing. Yeah, I do know now, Wolf Nest. That is funny. And then he just like starts laughing hysterically out of nowhere. Just scooch that in and hope it doesn't get in the way of their walking. All these bushes. I want to do like a rose bush down there, but have you ever heard of Flowscape? Might be something you'll enjoy. I have not. I have not. Looks pretty. Yeah, it looks really pretty. Is it just like a building game? Is that what it is? Yeah, it looks really cool. Though I do like to cosplay, so I have worn wigs. No landscaping. Okay, good. Let's rose bushes. Should we work on rose bushes? What is this? Is this a pea bush? Is this the? Yeah, it's the debug one that lets you pee anywhere. Thank you for the 3-stream streak, Zordly. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's just a landscaping game. Yeah, it was very aesthetically pleasing from what I looked up. Oh, I wanted to do some of these too. None like in particular that I was thinking of, but we can just kind of do whatever. Just various things. That's kind of nice. Adds a different color green in there. I've seen this game. It was linked in a Discord I belong to. Okay. Yeah, it looked really cool. Maybe I should check it out. I have a hard time doing anything other than The Sims. I don't know why. Or like two things at once, I guess I should say. But I have really, it's been almost exclusively Sims recently. So I could include something else, I guess is what I'm saying. It's usually it's either The Sims and another game. Usually that other game is either Terraria or Minecraft. I think that's about it. I have other games that I like, story sort of games that I've played in the past. A couple, like very few. I haven't played a whole lot of other games, honestly. But every once in a while, I'll include a different game, a random other game. Yeah, we need to start a new Terraria save. We do. I'm excited. We really do need to. Can I put some of these mushrooms like on the hill? I'm getting distracted. It's very subtle. That's cute. Thank you. I'm also seeing the thing that I was thinking about before, which is this. I don't really like it. I would rather do something else, I think. This is what I was thinking. What was I looking for? I was looking for rose bushes. That's what I was looking for. But I don't want something like perfect. I especially hate that. Like, this is the worst thing ever. So that is not happening. If I did do something like that, it would need to be... No. Nope. No, I can't. I need to find... And usually when it comes to bushes, I have to combine multiples of them together so they're less uniform. We don't really have like... We do have rose bushes, I know. Like, I can picture them in my brain, but we don't have anything that's like actually good. Like, we have this. Is this a rose bush? I guess it is. We have a couple here. And it's the Goths. I feel like they would need a red one. And I guess this is like the only thing I can think of. And again, yeah, I'm gonna need to... This will look good here, though, I think. And I'm gonna combine them together and raise them up and stuff to create a more natural looking situation. I think that's probably a good spot for it. It covers up that hole and looks less uniform and weird. Let's put it like... And what's kind of fun about putting multiples in together is like you can make them fit. Like a lot of like plants like that grow into the space that they're placed in. They fill the shape. So you can just like place them around rather than just being circular. Like it fills in the space that they're grown in. I think that really helps. That's a good idea though. Takes notes. Thank you. Yeah, I wish the rose bushes looked different. Yeah. This is the best I can do, and I think that this is pretty good. You can also like include different sizes if you wanted. I think this is probably sufficient though for this spot. I don't think that there's really very much else that I need for that spot. I think that's fine. Do I want any back here? Takes more notes. This dead one's got to go in the spot. I think I got to replace it with a real bush and dances. Thank you. Love some Rihanna. I'm going to lower this whole thing so it's flush with the ground. Yeah, just something like that, just so it looks kind of Again, for the Goths, I don't want them to have like a super manicured lawn. So I don't think that they would have a perfectly circular bush. That was minus 0.25. Wait, where'd that go? Elevate. Minus points. Did I do minus 25? I feel like that's good. It just needs some stuff. Or like another bush. Please. Game, please. That was so long. No. I clicked the wrong button. Where'd that bush go? Is that good? Let's put it like here. I feel like that's fine. It doesn't really... Does it really matter? Is there an actual basement in this house? There isn't. I could add one if I wanted to. But this is the basement. Hey, party gamer girl. How are you doing today? Hope that you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Doing some building, working on some landscaping, trying to get the exterior finished for the most part. Exterior landscaping specifically. And right now I'm finally adding some red rose bushes because the Goths deserve them. But I'm fussing with them, trying to make them less uniform because I don't picture the Goths having perfect landscaping. I don't think that that's what they're interested in having and doing. Like, that looks really good, but I don't really want to, like, my heart says to, like, do this. But this is, like, way too formal and fancy and pretty. That looks, like, really cool. But I don't think I want to do that. Yeah. Oh my god, I need to stop eyedroppering. Make my whole game freeze. Moriana. Good choice, random shuffle. That's pretty good. I feel like that's fine. Keeps dancing. Good. Keep dancing. Looks good. I do like the dead rose bush. Maybe I kind of like... That looks good. Maybe I combine them together. Maybe that's what I've been missing. Because, especially if you don't like do maintenance, maybe there's part of the bush that's died off. I feel like that gives me what I want. Just a little death. Just a bit of death. A hint of death, but also life. That's what I've been doing. A little hope, but also death. Life and death, even, one could say. Let's put this down. Let's do the same thing here. I want a big bush here. Just sort of might need to lower it down. I want it to be visible. Holy, this game is... The camera, of course, is revolting. As it usually does. Elevate. Let's do like 0.25, just a little bit. I want it to, yeah, just a little bit more. And then I might be able to, instead of... Oh my gosh, Swordly. Thank you for the tier 1. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoy it here enough to subscribe. That's so nice. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I hope that you enjoy your ad-free viewing and the one emote that I have because I'm lazy and I haven't gotten around to doing any more. I will do more after I think of what to do. Any suggestions are welcome. Oh no, not a Vasascriber. Vaseline. For a reference, this is why Vaseline. Oh my gosh, and the gifted subs, Zordly. Thank you so much. This is this is what the Vaseline is referring to, by the way. But yeah, anyone who received a sub, of course, thanks Zordly. Thank you so much, Zordly. That's that it always makes me speechless when people do that. So I appreciate that. I really do. That's amazing. It's so cool. I still feel like I have just started streaming, and so every single one of those is so mind blowing to me. More Vascribers. There's a Vaseline emote. There is a Vaseline emote, unfortunately, or fortunately. I did make a Vaseline emote. So now you can use that to your heart's content, which is, of course, why you subscribed. I know. I believe in you, King. Keep going. Oh, thank you, Zordly. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think I followed you. I followed you today. I heard I followed you. I'll just say that. I'll just say that I followed you. Earlier today, I think. Correct? Yes, I think so. Can't really see from here, but I think I did. Yes, of course, of course. And again, thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. It's wild. It's amazing. This is ugly. It's almost not ugly, but it's ugly right now. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun over the last couple weeks. It's been, how long has it been? It's the 31st of January already somehow. This is my the end of my second, wait. The end of the third week. This is my end of my third week streaming. I started on the 12th. I think this is like my 11th stream or something, maybe? Yeah, it's like, I think my 11th, 10th or 11th. That looks good. That looks better. That looks the way I wanted it to. I like the rose bushes. I think it looks really good. They look natural. It's giving goth, I think. I like I like the dead rose bushes mixed in. I think that's really cool. It's very, very fun. Hi, Annalie. Hope that your weekend is going well. I'm away for the weekend, so I can't hang out, but wanted to pop in and say hi and hope you have a great stream. Thank you, Annalie. It is going very well. I'm working on my goth house, working on the exterior. I hope that your weekend away is going very well. Yeah, well deserved. It sounds very fun. I hope that you're having a great time. And I appreciate you stopping in or stopping by, taking time in your day to stop by. It's very kind. Checking for lice. Yes, you got gifted a sub. I was working on sub badges today, and it went somewhere, not quite where I wanted it to, and I might need to try again. But it was going. It was going. I have ideas. But yeah, congrats on your winning some ad-free viewing, and thank you again to Zordly. It's amazing. Yes, yes. I also, unless I've seen somebody in chat, which I don't think, I can go back and look. I will not read your name out loud unless I've actively seen you type in chat. Same thing with follows. At least I'll try. Because I don't want to call people out of lurk. I don't want to startle someone by reading out their name. It's kind of funny when that happens to me, but it also stresses me out. So I'm not going to do it to other people. It also happens like, if my name, if a character in a game has my name, it still calls me out of lurk. I feel like even if they're not referring to me, they're referring to someone in their game. I'm finally playing The Sims 3 again. Love the stairs. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. It's worth it. It's lagging my game. It's giving me build lag, I should say. But the build lag is worth it because they're so cool. I did play test them already too, because I didn't want to get too far into the decoration and then realize the stairs don't work. And they do work, which is good enough for me. Yes, you woke up feeling blah, but starting to feel better. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling a little bit better. It's always nice. It sucks when, I mean, at least you're not feeling worse, you know. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better. Sometimes that's what it takes, is just waking up a little bit to get like your headache and your stuffiness to sort of just figure itself out. At least that's what I usually have to do. We love a functional, pretty build. Exactly. I might end up playing in this build at some point, just casually, because I'm building it. Am I building for my save file? I think so. I have an old Goth house, which I love. It's one of my favorite builds ever. It's on my gallery, which is the same as my Twitch ID, if anyone's interested. Oh, thank you for the 7th streak, Annalie. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. But yeah, I have that build up in my gallery. It's one of my favorites ever. Okay, I need to go do stuff, but have a great stream. Oh, thank you, Annalie. Thanks again for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Yes. Thank you for the pin, Puma. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, oh, matching streaks. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, gallery. My gallery is the same as Twitch. I have stuff on there if anyone is curious. But I love that build, and that's my original Goth build. And you'll see it. It has lightning. It's called Goth Manor, I believe, again. And it's very fun. It's very pretty, at least in my opinion. we're both you were streaking together. You're streaking. How fun. That's great. I love that for you. Oh my. You're streaking. But I wanted to build this not because I didn't like the other build, because I do. I just had this vision of it being on a cliff. One of my favorite builds I've made was 2 dorms for each uni in The Sims 4. I made them back in 2019, 2020, and I still use them. That's fun. That's great. I love that. I love when you can, when you have a build like that has gotten a lot of use. You know, I have a couple builds like that too, especially the uni dorms are like that too. Yes, but no, I appreciate. Yeah, I agree. It's cool, especially the uni builds. I feel like they usually get a lot of use in my game. I do like university It's not as good as maybe it was in the Sims 3, but I still like it, and I've replayed it a lot with various Sims. I'm trying to think of my most. I feel like my high schools stuff like that are probably my most used builds on repeat. This is what I was thinking I wanted to use. Actually, the one that I want to use. I wonder if maybe I do that. Oh, hey, Flower Power. Hi, thank you for so much for the gifted sub, Zordly. Yes, congrats on the gifted sub. Thank you, Zordly. The one I want to use is the one from Vampires. Is it live edit? It's not a real mailbox, but maybe I could put two. Maybe I could. That'd be the worst thing ever. Actually, I want to do that. I'm going to use the mail slot up here for the mailbox, and then I'm going to use the fake mailbox from Vampires. That's the one I want to use, the pretty one, if I can find it. And of course, it's not in here. I think lately my most used build is the pool I made for the Love Struck world. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, a nice community lot. I think I made a gay bar that's also on my gallery. I've used that a lot. I made part of the bar look like it, or I made a section of platform that looks like it's part of the bar, and the Sims will autonomously go up and dance on top of that platform and look like they're dancing on the bar. And it's one of my favorite builds, which is why I use it so much. It really does look like they're dancing on the bar. They just go and autonomously dance on the dance floor, which I have on the sort of in the perfect spot. Same for my gay clubs as well. I do visit visit a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, I can relate. I'm struggling to find the thing I want to find. Is this debug? Is there anything in this Vampire's debug that I would want to use that I wasn't thinking about? I get distracted so easily. What was I? I'm looking for that. Where is that mailbox? Isn't it from Vampires? It's not debug. It wouldn't be debug. It'd be live edit. If I just mail, is it not from Vampires? It's not from Vampires. It's from base game. What? Who knew? Who knew? Really? This is from base game? Since when? This is what I wanted to use. And I think it'd be kind of funny if the mailman will probably just say I can't get to the mailbox. He'd probably say that rather than walking all the way up the stairs to get to this one. Do I want to use this one instead? Which one do I want to use? Does it matter? I think I'm overthinking it. It doesn't really matter. That one's fine. Okay, it's looking good. Let me save it to my library. I replaced down train paint and I'm afraid of it deleting, so therefore I'm also afraid of saving my game. So I'm gonna save it to my gallery first, then I'm gonna save. This build looks so amazing. It looks amazing so far, by the way. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Flower. I appreciate that. I'm having a lot of fun. I love doing some landscaping, so any excuse to do some ridiculous cliff with some weird hid like first floor is actually the basement sort of stuff is always fun for me. I wanted to do, so maybe that's what I can use some of the vampire stuff for. I have this awning. Oh, I'm always distracted. I have this like awning thing and I want to sort of, like a carport thing. I picture you driving your car underneath here. And it allows me to build off the lot. Part of the reason why I did it. Let's see if I can figure out something to do with that to make it look good. I feel like it just looks fancier. I feel like I could get it to work, maybe? I think I need to disable debug and live edit for a second. My game is lagging so hard from this staircase. This isn't what I was thinking, but I could also use, honestly, like a giant shelf sized up could work. Potentially. Maybe I look at the shelves. I'd rather not do the thing with the shelves, but I need something to look like it's holding this roof up. It's very gigantic. But this could work. Could work. If I do that, oh, it doesn't even pierce this top, which is good. Let's see if I can get this to work. I can't see. Can you get out of the way for a second? Thank you. And then let's scooch that up there. We can put this back. That doesn't look good. Let's see if we can get it to look good. I want to go back to the Vampires debug or Vampires live edit because there was some stuff in there that intrigued me. Let's see if we can find something that catches my eye that could maybe make this look better. I don't know. I was thinking maybe the columns. If I had more, like I would do columns out here. Obviously that's off a lot, so it makes it kind of difficult. Why is this column on the ground? And by column, I mean light. Oh, something I want. Wait, I need to show you all something. You all need to pay attention now. If you're lurking, you need to pay attention because it's class. This is going to be on the test. Okay. This is where it's build class now. And this is going to be on the test. So y'all need to pay attention. Okay. Is everyone paying attention? There's a bunch of graves from the vampires pack. You didn't study? It's okay. The test isn't right now. You just need to write. You need to take your notes. Take your notes. There's a bunch of graves from vampires, and if you were to go look at the graves in vampires, and like around Vlad's house, for example, you're paying attention. Good. It will be on the test. If you go and look at the graves in vampires surrounding Vlad's house, you'll see that all these graves are there, but there will be 2 extra graves that he has around his house that we don't have in the live edit. Like all of these will be around his house. So you'll see all of these around, but you'll see 2 extra ones and you'll be like, where are they? Where are the extra graves in debug? Why don't we have them? The hidden trick, okay, is that we do have them. We do have them. They're hidden. We have 2 extra graves access to us that you can use if you use tool. The 2 extra graves surrounding Vlad's house that we don't have access to are hidden upside down underneath these 2. They're secret. We have 2 extra graves. And if you use tool, so if you ever wanted this one, it's upside down. It's there. It's just upside down. So you can rotate this or change the axis. Rotate this 180 degrees with tool. And now you have the extra 2 that we don't have. Wait, I didn't know this? Yes, no one knows this except me. And the people I've told. Because how would anyone know this other than me? Of course I know this. Of course I discovered this. I'm clumsy. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Why did they do this? Obviously, like to save assets or something, but come on, like, this is actually kind of a cool grave, right? Like, wouldn't it be kind of cool to be able to use that? Okay, how did you find this out? I was building a cemetery, and I think I don't know why I needed to raise them up, but apparently at one point I clicked the 9 key and I discovered this secret. But it, of course, if anyone's gonna figure it out, it would be me. But I've been dying to tell someone that for so long. You don't even realize. Isn't that so cool though? It's a small little thing, but it is the detail for sure. Okay, guess I will pass the test. Yes, you all passed the test. Jake fusses so much that he just finds all kinds of secrets. Yeah, I'm so fussy that I just find the secrets. Yeah, I think they saved some asset space. Yeah, that was the idea, but they don't usually do that. Those are the only 2 that are like that. I don't know why the other ones aren't like that. But yeah, the more you know, the more you know. But yeah, these 2 graves in particular. If you ever want more variety, you just use tool, flip them around. Oh, actually, now that I have these graves, I should add a couple to the front lawn here, like up on the hill or something. Maybe like one like right here. Maybe I'll use this one because I can. But yeah, it's just a fun little trick that I've been dying to tell people for years. I built the cemetery before. I have a cemetery for this world. I replaced the... It was years ago. It was before Life and Death came out. I wanted a cemetery just for gameplay because cemeteries are always useful. For years. For years, yes, years. I've been hiding that secret for like 4 years. I wanted to build a cemetery for Willow Creek. I put it on the park lot. Someone call that person. Yes, someone call him or them. Yes, secrets. But yeah, because it's nice for legacies to have a place to put the graves, and so that's why I built it initially. It's also just kind of, I like cemeteries in a way. They're just, sometimes they're peaceful. Like graveyards are scary, cemeteries are peaceful. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Minus 0.5. Graveyards are scary. I feel like 50% smarter now. I love that. I'm glad. Can I rotate this by like 25 degrees? That's probably too much. That's too much. Rotate minus like 10. Rotate minus 10. Let's elevate it minus like a little bit. Minus 0.1. Just like a little grave. I wish I felt smart. You should feel smart. You should feel smart. You are smart. You should feel smart. I want to put like another one. Oh, it does come in different colors. Oh, look. Wait, look at this. I didn't know this. Okay, look. It has different pictures. That's cute. This is such a cute grave. Too bad we don't have access to it very easily. Too bad I'm the only one that knows how to access it, other than you, other than my students. You are my students now, and you also know the trick. I like the Raven one. Yeah, that one's cool. I wish that, like, I think recently they added, I think this is why I figured it out too. By the way, I probably had a hill and I went to go place it and I'm like, wait, what's going on down here? I wish, what was I saying? I wish that when you get to choose graves, they added a few more recently. How much for the classes? The classes are free. Classes are free. It's crazy, I know. If only. You're the Plato to our Aristotle. I love that. Raised just by like 0.1. Is it on a rock? Is that weird that it's on a rock? It's kind of weird. It's pretty weird. I should put it down there. Or like scooch it. I should scooch. Scooch. I don't remember what I was saying. I've lost it. Also, speaking of ravens, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Are you gonna give them the raven from Life and Death? That's a really, I should, absolutely, 100%. That's very important. And I'm gonna forget, so I'm gonna put it down right now. But yeah, I wish, so when somebody dies, you can choose their headstone. There's a lot of headstones. There's a lot of them from debug. There's some from, I know that there's some from obviously vampires. There's also some in debug from cottage living, and there's some from cats and dogs. I don't think that you can use any of them when choosing the headstone for your sim that's passed. And I feel like that's a missed opportunity because there's a lot of graves there. There's a lot of really, really cool graves there that you can't use. I think some of the vampires ones, maybe we've been given access to for that, but the rest of them you can't. From what I've seen recently. Oh, ravens. Ravenwood. Is it really not called Raven? You've got to be kidding me. Crow? Crow? It's a crow. It's not a raven, it's a crow. Apparently. I guess so. It looks like a crow. I'll just put it in the house. Dances more. It's Rihanna. It's Rihanna. I can see, I'm seeing a theme. I don't blame you. No, it's okay. I wouldn't have known. Although I think ravens have bigger beaks. And they're bigger. Oh, there might be a theme. Yeah, I'm sensing a theme. Which I don't blame you for. I love Rihanna. Okay. I like the way that looks. It's very subtle. I do like the raven. It's kind of hard for me to see from... it's kind of hard for me to see because of the background. You're not going to be able to see it anyway from like... I'm going to post this picture. I'm going to be posting this build at night in a thunderstorm. So you're not going to be able to see very many of the details. Unless I light them up specifically somehow. Yeah. It will be done at night. There will be lightning. If I need to figure out how to like... the house will be lit. It will be good. I don't remember. I don't know how. The lightning might light it up. But it will be fine. It already looks spooky. There's not enough contrast. I'll make sure that the picture is contrasting. If I have to hide lights underneath the roofs and stuff to make it look good, I could change them to be lightning colored. I could put them on one side. Things could be done. Things could be done. I'll figure it out. But this is looking cool. That's looking cool. I like it. I think those are fine. It's fitting. Okay. I didn't know that one grave actually has pictures on it too. It's the one that we don't have access to very easily. And it has like cool little pictures. So it's honestly one that you might want. Like if you were to look, if a spooky house is brown, it will be a spoopy house. But yes. That's an amazing joke. That's an amazing joke. I love it. Thank you for that, Wolf Test. Yeah, this one has pictures on it. This is like the only one that has pictures on it. And it's the one we don't have. Who is this? That's the vampire's hair. Oh, well, you're welcome. Yes, thank you. I'm just curious. I haven't really looked at this very much. I can barely see anything there. There's a man, but this one that is the hair that comes with vampires. Just something to notice, I guess. Okay, let's finish bushes and things. I feel like I took a huge diversion from what I was doing. She's in some of the portraits, is she? You might be right, yeah. Yeah. What plants do I put there? I feel like, do I need another type of plant? Ferns, maybe and I do need some more ferns. I do need some more ferns, that's for sure. I like the way they look. I like the mushrooms. I like all the details. I don't know how you would like bury someone there. It's fine. Just don't think about it. It's fine. It looks good, and that's all that matters. You don't need to overthink it. Jake, you don't need to overthink everything. It's fine. I don't know her name though, since she's a gallery sim. Oh, well, that's kind of fun if she's like actually like a real person. Like that's her headstone. There's some lore there. Yeah. I feel like I need to go back there. There's so many cool hairs. I need to change some stuff with my Forgotten Hollow for sure. There's so many like cool Eastern hairstyles from vampires that they just don't use on any Sims in that pack. I feel like I need to add a sim with each one of those hairstyles in the game. Into the game. I currently changed my Lilith and Caleb, but I want to change them back to the way that they were before and then add new sims, or maybe even, yeah, I want to add new sims with the Eastern sort of like, because I don't know if it looks like, I think it's Japanese maybe. Add start soon. Japanese hairstyles maybe. I don't know. They're very cool either way. Yeah. And for some reason they added them and then didn't really add any vampires that used them. Okay, I like that. This probably needs a fence. Needs a fence. Would you be able to walk up that? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know if you'd need to be able to walk up that. There's one very Sailor Moon coated hair. Yeah. It's kind of cool. It's very anime. It's probably like one of the most anime style hairs we have. But it is very pretty and very well done. I think, even for how old it is. And so like I want to use it. It also looks like it'd be so long, like the hair would be so long. So you'd pair it with some really long hair for like sleepwear and stuff. Which could make for a very cute vampire concept. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think it's actually really cool. Yeah, this. Yeah, I definitely want to make a sim out of it. Okay. And this is like a parapet wall. Do I need a fence on this parapet wall? Will anybody be up there? It'll probably make it look cooler in the very least, so I should do it. I wonder if maybe I put a patio up there too. Like, maybe I do. What if I did like this? It could also like do this, and then I could have some stairs in the back. I think that'll be a perfect spot for them, potentially. Let's do this. We have a little patio here. I think it could be blocked off entirely. I don't really want to get rid of this. Please, game, please. You don't need to lag so much. It's just the eyedropper. Hates me. Dang it. I have to keep using it over and over again because I'm forgetting things. I'm going to put some stairs like here. Might even actually be able to curve some stairs. Might be able to curve some stairs from here to there. Ooh. I could leave them like that too. Could also turn them. Can I... Oh, I guess I have to leave them like that. Yeah. Do I leave it like that? And get rid of that wall that I just put there? That's fun. I think it's cool. I think that looks pretty good. I hate that. Ad break in progress. I forgot to mention it before it went live. The ads went live. Because of course I did. But thank you all for sitting through ads. I don't know how ads work. Sometimes you can hear me, other times you can't hear me, and I don't know whether it's the case right now or not. But yeah, I like that. I need to do that parapet wall anyway. Every spot must be usable. I think so, especially with this house that's so small. Or the lot, it's there's not a lot of space to use. I think that it'll look cool from the picture too, potentially depending on what I put up here. It's looking cool. It's looking very cool. Yeah, it's looking really cool. I hate the lighting on this lot, but even so, it still looks good. Yeah. There's still even more space. There's still more space. I could like do a thing. Do a thing. By thing, I mean like a round wall or something. Or an octagonal one. Round might be too big. No, it won't be. It wouldn't be too big. Well, that's a 3 wide, not a 4 wide. So yes, it would be too big. I could do like half of a round section either on this side. I could also do a diagonal round one. I could do a diagonal round one. Like this. Let's do, see if I can actually place this anywhere. I could do it in the basement. Well, I could just place it there. I'm thinking diagonal. Diagonal circle is what I was thinking. Can I scooch that in a little bit? Can I scooch it in? I can. Do I want to? But also, do I want it to be like that? No, I think this is good. For now, let's just try it. Let's just decorate it and see what it looks like. See how this looks. It's a weird shape for sure. It's a weird shape for sure, but it's okay if it's a weird shape. It's an interesting shape. I like it. It's very odd. Looks very unique. But I think it also fits the spot as well. Something else I'm thinking is like a plant pot right here. Like a planter, I should say, for like a tree. I'm afraid that this is going to actually impede my walking ability in this spot, so I'm going to place it in the basement. I'm going to size that down a little bit more, maybe. Let's see if it's... Size it down, yeah, 1. I think that's good. And then put some dirt down. Just like that. Did you try out the hide objects on unused level setting? I did not. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about it. Did you find out where it was? Might be here. No. Environment? I've literally never even been here. Yeah. Somewhere it should be. Hide. Hide objects on unused levels. I don't know. Graphics? Hide objects on unused level? Wait. Hide objects on unused levels. What does unused levels mean? Like not the current level, probably. It's weird. Like I just don't see it anywhere. Tutorials and tips. I already looked there. Gameplay settings. I looked here. Pack settings. It wouldn't be in pack settings because it's not. That wouldn't be a pack specific setting. Oh, unactive letables. Yeah, there you go. Maybe it was only a Sims 3 and Sims 2 thing. It might have been. Yeah. I remember that in Sims 3 and Sims 2. I remember it being very frustrating when in those games when I wanted to place, like, let's pretend that this is a shutter. I remember in The Sims 3 wanting to place shutters on this floor and being so irritated when you'd go up the floors and they would disappear. Is this on the third floor? Is this? Oh, it is placing on the third floor. Yeah, kind of like this, honestly. The way this is happening to place here because of the quirks of this game. Like, it was very frustrating to me. They would disappear when you'd go all the way up to the top floor or something because it was placed on this floor instead of this floor in Sims 3. But I don't know if that's a thing in this game. I haven't seen it. I've literally never seen anyone complain about it. Doesn't mean it's not a thing, but I've never seen it brought up. I feel like that's a pretty. I've seen a decent number of people use that trick too, where you put it in a basement. This is being. I don't want that. Yeah, why is it being strange? Don't be strange, please. You're making me. Okay, maybe it's fine. Train paint being weird. Yes. Okay, let's save this to the library again because I'm scared. Save new. I think that's looking pretty good. Need some plants and stuff in front of it. I think I was particularly thinking maybe like doing this situation over here. So you put like that there. And this. This. No, this isn't what I wanted. This was it this one? I don't want to eyedropper it because it's gonna be annoying. This one. The game just takes a long time when I eyedropper because of this staircase. Let's try that. I'm gonna eyedropper right now anyway. Let's put this down. That's probably good. I'm gonna move this upward so you can see it. And let's lower them both just a tiny bit with tool. Elevate minus point, like minus 0.2 maybe. Oh. Oh. It's definitely come together. It's not eyedropper. I need something around here. Maybe this? Just right there. Is that good? It's probably good. Just some plants and stuff. I don't think that this is right for in this spot. I'm looking at this right now immediately too, and I'm thinking that could look good. Could look good. Minus, how much is that? -1? No, no. Way too much. Is that good? That's in the spot I wanted. Is this good? Does that look good? I feel like it's fine. Maybe it's not. Maybe I hate it. Do I hate it? Do I hate it or is it good? I don't like it. Let's do something else. This needs. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. It just needs something to cover up this weird spot. I guess maybe something like this. Smaller. I could do some more. Maybe I do some more of these too. In different colors. We have a bunch of colors of them. I think I would rather do ferns. Let's do. See if any ferns catch my eye. There are a lot of them. I just don't know which pack they're from. Is this the same object but with different leaf shape? They just cut the ends off. Ferns. Hello, where are the ferns? Is this a fern? It's the same fern, basically. I kind of wanted one in a different color. I feel like they're all mixed up. Sometimes they're like that and they're under the flowers. And then other times they're... Are they in here? There's one. No, but that one's blue. I don't want a blue one. I know there's a lot of them, but I guess I'll just use this one. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I don't need to spend... I shouldn't be spending this long on something that's so not a big deal. Let's lower this down. That's fine. That's good. Whoa. Camera. Please. That's good. Let's add some more ferns around just randomly. Sorry with the camera. I probably just made everyone dizzy. Just placing some ferns around. Enough. Various crevices. I feel like I'm almost done with the outside. feel like I need like one other kind of flower or plant. The pattern is broken. Good, good. It's fair. It's fair to dance this song too. What about, should they still be red? I know it's the Goths and I know they're red and black, but like there's actually dark purple. Actually, wait, that's it, I think. The dark purple ones. We have some dark purple ones from an update. And from Cottage Living, I think. If I can find them, I think that will be the good ones to choose because they're almost black. But they're not quite. Okay, I guess I'm gonna need to search. Cottage Living, where are you? Red and purple would be nice. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, because the Goths are red and black, right? Maybe it wasn't Cottage Living. Maybe it is base game. Yeah, because the Goths are red and black, but I don't want to do red and black or just red. Let's look at base game. Because I think that they updated some of these at one point. These ones, I think, are what I'm thinking. I need to, like, probably tool these, unfortunately. I want to do the same thing. But this is what I like. This is what I wanted. I think these look good. Yeah, I like those. Just raise these up like I did before. Just want some like dark, moody flowers. Dark, moody flowers. They aren't so perfectly red and black. Because I think that's boring and cliche. I want it to give the vibes of the Goths without being so on the nose. It is the Goth house, but I just feel like sometimes the way that they're doing them recently is just so on the nose and kind of straying from the way that I pictured them in originally, which is mostly just kind of dark and moody and Addams Family inspired. So that's kind of what I want to do, rather than just like so weird and cliche. In my headcanon, I have in my headcanon that both Morty and Cassandra like purple. Yeah, me too. I think it's Bella who likes red. She's the red one. She likes red. I don't think I want to add that there. So I picture like maybe like so she could probably dress Alexander or something in red, you know, if she's the one who dresses him. But let's put this like here. Just cover this gap. There's a gigantic gap here that needs filling. Just gonna raise them up. There's still a gap here. Probably do, I should do some more dead bushes maybe a little bit around. Yeah. I like that, I think. I'll add one here as well. My camera's Drive me crazy. It's kind of my fault, but it's not the game's fault. It's mine. Can't lie. Still need something here. Probably just this gigantic bush that I've been using. Really good. The landscaping is just so good. Thank you. I mean, I put in a lot of, I'm spending a long time on it. This is all I've been doing. This stream. Let's maybe put that like there. Should I, how big is the hitbox? It's kind of small, so it's probably fine. I hope that I'm not going to have to redo a bunch of this by placing it in the basement. If you place it in the basement, it'll make it so they can't, or it'll remove the hitbox. So like if sometimes landscaping can be in the way. If you're having issues with that, you place it in the basement and then it usually fixes it because the hitbox puts it on a different floor. So they can still walk. They'll just walk through it. I did that with all these rocks because I was afraid that they were not going to be able to walk through them. Let's lower that by like 0.5. Let's scale it too. How big is this? Did I already size it down? No. Is this good? Not really. It's okay for it to clip through. Yep. What about some like more rose bushes down here? Maybe? My game will load? I need to save again. I feel like it's been a while. Let's place this here. Raise it up. Like right here. There. Yeah, that looks good. I think that's good. I think so. Size that down a little bit. Yeah. Yep. What if I connected these two as if it was like vining or something? There are vining rose bushes or vining roses. So I can kind of just make it feel like that, perhaps. Maybe. I think that's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. Is that pretty? Maybe that's kind of pretty. I need to stop eyedroppering it. I'm not going to, probably, but I should. I like it. Thank you. I think it looks good. I think it's kind of cool. It's unique. It looks like it's kind of flowing. It's either spread or like it's either vining or it's just sort of like spread around. Yeah. I think it looks good. I think I don't like that there. I can see the rocks maybe. Okay, let's save the lot. Yeah. What do I put here? What do I put here? Something else. Sort of natural looking. Because I've used the purple ones here and the red ones here, and I don't want to do more of that. Maybe just some low-lying stuff? Or some sort of wildflower stuff? I don't want more like, I don't know, more red. I don't think. I don't want too much red. I think. I say that. I feel like it does maybe need to be something tall. I don't know. Let's maybe put one of these down. Maybe this is it. Let's size this down and I'll lower it. I was thinking about putting it like right there in the back to have something behind whatever I put down here. Yeah. And maybe some ferns. I've been putting ferns around. Maybe I try to find a fern and put a fern around instead of eyedroppering it. I also like this weird thing. This is from vampires. I don't know if I'll want to keep that. Okay, fern, fern. Okay, here's a couple. Let's do a couple ferns. I think that's fine. That's fine over here. Please. And there's the couple they come in a couple different colors that I was looking for before. I think it's looking pretty good. I don't want this here. I want to put a rose bush there. Dang. Long time for landscaping. Let's put it like right here in the corner. Yeah. Let's lower this. Just make this look like a full bush into the corner. A full bush, he says. Perfect. It's too short. LOL, well. That's what it is, right? That's what it is. It's a full bush. A beautiful, wonderful, full bush. Exactly. See? Yes, exactly. I might copy this full bush. I didn't mean to do that already. And then just move it over here. Then options. No, I want to rotate around center, change the axis, change the axis. I'm going to rotate it by like 90. I'm going to keep rotating it until it does what I want it to. Perfect. I'll just scooch it over in place. Yes. Factual info. Whoa, whoa. Let's put this like here. Apparently, never mind. And dead bush. Let's do the dry rose now. Put it like here. I like that it's symmetrical now, I think. There's a lot of these rose bushes around, but I think it's the Goths and it makes sense. I think it makes sense to give them a bit of a rose garden. It looks good. It does look good. Plus there would be thorns. Like there would be thorns. And I feel like they would like the thorns. They grow them not for the roses, but for the thorns. That looks really good, actually. Makes it look way better. I don't know how, but it does. Makes it look more full. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Let's just add some of these shrubs on the side. Exactly. They need a flower that can be dangerous. Exactly. It's like perfect for them. Yeah. If anyone were to have a dangerous flower, dangerous plants even, it would be the Goths. They love themselves some dangerous plants. There's also the alien plant thing, the Venus flytrap thing from that one pack. I feel like I could use that for them. I don't remember. Is it from Get to Work? That'd be good as well. What is it from? Is it from Get to Work? I think the fly trap came with vampires. It might have, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what it's from. Sixum mosquito trap. Yeah. Yeah, this thing. I'm going to put it in here so I don't forget about it. But this thing is perfect for them too. I feel like a garden of these. They might have like a whole flower bed of these things. Please, this one. Please say this one. Okay, perfect. Yeah, like, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Something like that in here. Somewhere. It's like some mosquito trap seeds. I might put that in there. Somewhere where I remember I have it. Oh, that it looks like an onion. Is it switched to being an onion? No. Would they want to keep vampires away with onion seed or not onions? Onions. Garlic. Garlic. I can't believe I knew the name of it. Me, that's wild. I completely forgot about that thing. I've never legitimately used it. I've used it in their other house. That was about it, I think. Let's raise this up. It looks so weird. It's okay. I'll fix it. Please. I shouldn't have done that. It was right here somewhere. Wow, that was a long time. This game hates me. It hates the staircase. But it's going to have to deal with it. Because I'm not getting rid of the staircase. Save maybe? I just did recently. But you're probably right. I should save. I will save. I will save. I should save it to my gallery. Again. And by my gallery, I mean my library. I want to do another one of these bushes over here. On the other side. Maybe it doesn't make sense. No. Oh, hey, D'Angelo. Hi. Hope you're doing well. I was lurking in your stream. Hope your stream went well. The rest of your stream, I should say. I'm working on my Goth house. It's looking very spooky. Very nice, very nice. I like it. I'm working on the train manipulation, train stuff. Plants. Trying to get the plants done. But yeah, it's looking very fun. Hope that your Saturday's going well. I'm also getting a lot of lag because that winding staircase. I was just looking at it in awe, like the terrain. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you like it. I love the roses. I'm getting the roses sort of placed in. That's what I've been doing mostly right now, and I feel like it's making a huge difference. But yeah, it looks really good, I think. It's completing the vision. The vision was Goth house on a cliff overlooking a cemetery. I'm going to put a cemetery down here. And they're going to be able to see their crypt, the Goth crypt from down here, the Goth plot. That's the vision. Inspired by The Sims 3. And there's a couple graves. I put a couple graves here. I might add a couple more here and there. But there won't be very much space on the lot for a cemetery. But it's okay because their plot will literally be right here. This sounds cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun. It's been really fun. Yeah, I love the way that the house looks. The shape is. I wanted the shape to be like classic, classic haunted house. So, oh, I didn't. What did I just do? Did I just copy this? I did. I didn't want to do that. Let's copy these now. That's what I wanted to do. And let's rotate these. Oh, it's still, I don't want to cancel. I don't want, please, I don't want this one. I don't. Now we rotate these by like 180. And then I just move them like over here because I want another bush on the other side of this tower. It's perfect. It's perfect. We'll need to fix that. Make it look a little bit less symmetrical, perhaps. Big round bush on either side of this tall, skinny tower. That's so perfect. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. Hurry, change it, fix it, make it less symmetrical. Add a tree. I need like a tree. Something. Anything. We don't need it to be like this. Too symmetrical, too symmetrical. I don't want anything that would obstruct the view either. Yeah. Yeah. It's rocket shaped. This is not what I wanted. It's very rocket shaped. That's it. That's all. It's not shaped like anything else. Let's put this here. Make it look less symmetrical. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's just rocket shaped. This is fine. It's not really fine. I'll fix it. D'Angelo. Don't worry, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not done. It's not done. My game is lagging like crazy because of that staircase. But the suffering will be worth it. I need to make these look better. I need to stop eyedroppering. I didn't take that long that time. Like there. And raise this up. Put it like right there. Just a weirdly shaped bush. Why can I not unsee that part of the house as a secret rocket now? Yeah, this is the rocket. This is how the Goths blast off into space. It does look like a rocket. This is what I should be doing, because for some reason that doesn't take any time at all. That one's bigger than that one. I need some more stuff. Is there one that's around here that's like easier for me to copy? This one maybe? Is this one easier to copy? Yes. Perfect. Just put it over here. Great, there. I need to lower it. Now it's like less symmetrical and it's fine. And it doesn't really look like the thing anymore. Like a rocket. Minus 0.5. Good. Good. I also gonna put us. I want this to be not clipping, because even though this is like in the wall, or I'm doing like this thing where I like to make the walls thicker in the basement. Something I like to do. I still don't want to have to. I don't want to see these rocks in the wall, and I don't want to see the plants if at all possible. So I'm gonna try to just like alt place this, just scooch that over just a little bit, and then I'm gonna put there's a platform here, basically for the same reason, and there's a rug there because I want you to not be able to see anything. I want it to just be dark. So I'm going to raise this up to the same platform height. So it matches. That's like almost, I'll just lower this one down. Just a tiny bit. Minus 0.05. I think it's like really close. That should be good. That just like makes it feel better. Is there any sort of like small tree that I could put over here? Just like on the edge. I like this one. I don't want it to be like, what about a vampires one, actually? Or one from Ravenwood? Like this one? Yeah, this might actually be good. Sort of like just here. It's not too bad. I need this one to look more like this one though, honestly. I don't like that it's... I like when the rose bushes and the plants actually conform to the space they're in, which is why I like overlapping them all the time. Because that's how they grow in real life. So I want to like actually grow against the wall. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. Dances. It's a good song. It's a good song. It's slightly peeking through, which is going to make me go crazy. So I'm just going to scooch these over by the tiniest amount. Oh my god, camera, please. Please. Don't copy it like that. Just click it from over here. It'll take less time. And we'll put this in the corner. And like make this blend in a little more. And whatever. This, put this here. And go copy that other one. Again. Put this like here. Let's raise it up. Oh, that's way too high. No. Put that there. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This tree will be different because I have overrides in my game that are screwing things up. I accidentally clicked copy instead of doing it the right way. But actually that didn't even take that much time. Probably another tree. Probably another tree, like here. I don't want anything... This is like the best view too, so I don't want to do anything super tall here. Oh, and I forgot I need to do that. But that'll be... I'll need to add that like after the windows. What if I size this up? Something cool about the dead tree is that it doesn't like actually cover anything. That's good, and it may add some variation. It's slightly inside. Let's see if I can just... Perfect. I think that's perfect. Yeah. It's looking very spooky. It's looking very spooky. And it's looking... I don't know how to describe it. Other than, like, I really like the amount of detail with all the rocks and the landscaping. I like that there's, like, not a single inch of, like, flat manicured lawn. There's something that feels right about that. I don't know how to describe it other than that way. Should I just do more bushes here, or should I do some roses too? Probably both. I'm imagining it on a dark and misty night, and yes, love the landscaping and the trees. Thank you. Yeah, me too. Me too. For the gallery thumbnail, I want to have lightning in the thumbnail. I've built a goth house before. And when I built the goth house before, I was able to get a lightning bolt in the thumbnail. And like this is the vibes for, like, I want to do the same thing for this gallery picture. I want to have more lightning, and it will have more lightning. I will make it to have more lightning. But that's the vibe. And so I want like a dark and spooky night. It'll be up on this big hill. The lot thumbnail is looking really cool. You can see a bit of the staircase there and the spooky trees, and look really nice. I think I'm excited. The trick will be getting the lighting right at nighttime so you can see it. I'll have to make sure I put lights around, maybe even hide lights in some places, underneath the roofs, maybe even. Even if it doesn't make sense, I think I want to do it anyway. Because I think it'll help. There'll be lights on the inside and stuff too, but I think especially doing like these in certain places, I might do that in certain places. Sort of like add, so you can see it at night. I'm uploading it at night, so I need to actually make sure you can see what's going on. But yeah, that's the vision. I'm excited for it. Yeah, I think unfortunately I need to make another. Maybe I'll just copy another one of these using tool. Because I can't just use one of these rose bushes. I have to like combine them all on top of each other every time because they're ugly if I don't. So I'll just copy this, and this will be a good start. I don't want to copy the tree. I don't want to copy the rock. I'll just copy those with tool. I'll place it there. I'll place it there. Maybe there. Okay, add start in 3 minutes. And that looks good, I think. Oh, thank you, Puma. Thank you. And that's a good start for that rose bush, I think. Kind of wanted it to be in the middle though. So I placed it in the wrong spot, basically. I need to lower that. I think that one's probably good. Elevate. It looks good there, but I want to probably do one of these here and split it up in the middle with a rose bush. I'm being so particular. I think that that's actually fine. This gap can be lowered. I think there should be a low-lying spot here. Especially like there might be windows around here. I might even need to change it up eventually. because I will do some windows in the basement in some spots. So let's try finding low-lying ivy. Maybe this even. Just size this down. And this might cover up that gap sufficiently. Yeah. That's good. I think that's good. And I'll do one of the purple flowers maybe. Just a little one. Just do like one of these. And maybe another one, and I'll lower it down. Just to make it look less circular. Because I hate when they look super circular. They just don't look realistic to me. Should have rotated that a little tiny bit. Just so it's not in the same orientation as the other one. There. I think that's good. That's good. Looks natural. That's basically, I think that's basically it for the landscaping. Oh, I didn't mean to put that there. I think that's about it for the landscaping. So the next thing that I would need to do for this is I've gotten the entire outside done. I've gotten the whole landscaping done. Next, in order to figure out the windows, I would need to do the interior floor plan. And I don't know if I want to do that right now, but that would be the next thing to do. And so that would mean stairs, figuring out where the entry is and stairs, because the stairs are the part that limits the interior the most. So in order to figure out the interior, you need to figure out where the stairs go first, and then you can put the rooms down. But I feel like that requires me to sit and stare at it for a long time. And which I would want to do like off camera. Like that requires some staring. I'll probably want to do like I feel like I might want to do like a main entry. I didn't mean to do that. I might want to do like a main entry with like a grand staircase. And like an open to below sort of thing too. Because I feel like that's what the Goth houses usually have. I was thinking window here. Here. That looks really good, and I should do that. I just need to figure out a spot to put this then. Maybe there. I feel like that's probably fine. I want to do this because I think it'd be funny. If the mailman could actually reach that, it'd be so funny. I would love to see the mailman have to walk up all of these platform stairs to get up to that mailbox, which is why I really want to do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking good. I don't want to do the stairs right now, though. I also don't know. I was just thinking, too, we have the new stairs that are coming with the new pack that are, like, rounded. But I feel like that's not... well, it is kind of Victorian. It's actually not even coming in this in that long. Pack comes out, what, is it the 12th? Maybe? But curved stairs in the entry could be really cool. Maybe I do want to do that. I should probably eventually update this update the stairs. And put in the curved stairs. Did I say my game? Are we moving into the inside? I don't know how. I'm not feeling like doing the whole interior right now. But that's next, yeah. I was just thinking about the stairs. I have 30 seconds of ads left, so I'll probably wait to say it again. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes the ads, like when you're waiting for ads to end, it makes it feel, it's one of those things where like 20 seconds feels like the longest time ever. Okay. So yeah, I was just saying I think that for the stairs, I think I might want to try to do the curved stairs that come with the next pack. So I'm thinking like main entry. And I'm thinking maybe like 2 wide stairs. And then like, imagine these are curved at the bottom, like the curved staircases that were staircase that we're gonna get. Maybe do something like that. Or honestly, probably would be better from the other direction. Yeah, curved staircase. That would be fancy. I think it'd be really cool. I think it would be Victorian, especially like I'm thinking the asymmetrical ones, because I feel like the symmetrical ones are a bit more like, that gives me more colonial vibes rather than Victorian vibes. I don't know how I can describe it other than that the symmetric, like colonials are so symmetrical, but Victorians are less so. There's less of a desire to do symmetry like that. So I picture it would be fine to do and almost better to do the asymmetrical stairs. Then you do something like that, and maybe I would do entry like that. Pattern back on, yes. Rihanna's amazing. I love her. We have a small room here. Could be a bathroom or something. But you got to start with the staircase. I also, if I want to do a secret staircase with the secret doors from Bella's kit, I need to think about that. So first things that we do in this house are library with a secret room and the stairs. Because there might be like a secret section of the basement or something. Or honestly, it could be up on the second floor and there could be a secret way up to get to the part of the attic. Or something. So I gotta do those things first. Oh yeah, so I'm thinking door here and door here. It's a weird size. It's a weird size. Victorians would also potentially have like a back staircase. Something else is a house this old would probably not have a prominent kitchen, something to think about. It would have a kitchen in like the worst part of the house, maybe like right here even. I will have windows here, exterior windows, because this greenhouse could have been added on later. And I picture this being kind of like the outside. So I would picture there being like a kitchen window here. And like maybe even here. So the kitchen could be like right here. I feel like that'd be a good spot for it. Something kind of doesn't have to be super large. It's a big fancy house, so it could still be large. But I'm picturing something like here. This whole section could be the kitchen. I could do a giant kitchen. Part of it could be like a breakfast eating area or like an informal dining room thing. The house is honestly not super big, so I have to keep that in mind. I think it's still plenty large for the Goths, but just something to keep in mind. There's a whole basement too. there's plenty of space for 3 bedrooms, right? I need 3 for the 3 of them. But also, when you have a big old like house like this, you have to think about like it would have been built not just for this family, but it would for like anyone. So I might have I would like to have at least one extra bedroom, and there's a lot of space here. It'll probably end up being fine. But yeah, so it's also making me question whether I can do this symmetrical foyer entry. I do want to do it though. It's very goth. It's giving me. I really do like it though. I feel like this would be a good spot for the stairs though. I think I could. Might be better. It might be better. Hold on. Please turn back around. Is that what I even want? Still could do. This could be a gigantic staircase. Because I want to do like in an old Victorian house, they always had weird windows. Like I want to do the windows that follow along with the stairs. But that's awful. Because of the split. I could make it work if I wanted it to be there because I can do what I want and the game listens to me. But to a certain degree, it would have weird shadowing, but I don't like that it appears across the split is all. But I like the location of that stairs. Yeah. Something. That looks good. It's kind of, I like these arched windows. They're so perfect for this house. Don't want them that tall, high up though. Those ones might need to be replaced with smaller ones or something. Honestly, that's not too bad. I wasn't intending on doing this right now. Might do that. That's kind of good. That is kind of nice. I need them to be at the same height. At least here. These ones can be taller, higher up. But I need these ones to be at the same height as these. I think. No, I don't. Oh, that's how it goes. Yeah. Yeah, window height. It's okay if the windows are at different heights in different spots. These can be lowered though. That is something to note. They don't need to be that high, and I don't think I placed them that high for a super good reason. Could meet halfway. And it'll probably be fine. I don't like it though when the windows change height. It makes the interior hard to do. I think that's pretty good. These might also be able to be the tall ones again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. That's a good height. It doesn't look weird from the outside and the inside. And I think this is going to be good here as well. Do I want to do arched ones on the first floor too, or do I want to do try to find some that are square? I think I could do either, but if I want to do them base game because they'll match the best. Even though this one's kind of similar, it just isn't quite similar enough. And they probably need to be the mission ones, which we don't really have the mission ones that match the way I want. Help if I could find them. There's not a square mission one that matches this height. We have this one. Which like matches the small ones a little bit better. This one's probably, I'm being dramatic, and this one probably will work. I don't know. Can't see. Is this black or is it brown black? It is brown black, right? That would be fine. It's not the mission one. Like, and we have the 2 wide one that matches. But we don't have one of these that's 1 wide. The camera needs to settle down a bit. It needs to settle down. It's okay. I know it's built on a hill. I know it's the worst. It's just so terrible, isn't it? Yeah. So I do probably have to do these ones, which is not the worst. It looks good. These ones will not work here, I don't think. If I want to do 2 of them at least, I would need to do the short ones. Which, these are the only short ones that match. They don't have paned ones that are short. They have this one, which I've never used ever. It is cute though. I've never used that one. It just doesn't seem to match. It kind of does, and it is kind of cute. And it doesn't work anyway. There doesn't need to be any windows there. This is all very important stuff. Is this the right swatch? No. Did I choose black? I guess I did choose black. Yeah, I did. I meant to do that, right? Okay, none of these are going to work here. Not there, at least. I think that's fine, but I can also, like, it can be missing a window. I don't want it to be missing a window, but it could, if need be. Like, it could be missing a window if it needs to. Could also do that. That actually looks really good. And it works. It doesn't need to be symmetrical, but I want it to be. I'll just cover this up. It'll be fine. And it's realistic. I might need bigger windows over here anyway. This is the view. It needs to have good windows on that side. It's important. These have large windows. They need to look good. Yeah, from like this side, at least. I do like that. It looks fine. We'll put windows in this. I could also put the stairs on this side if I want the windows to not be stupid. Just flip it around, put it over here. And my windows are going to stick to it because Stairwells are sticky. Let's do this. Put this over here. This is all so complicated. I think that's probably better, and then I can do the windows I want to do. This area is going to be weird anyway because it's not going to have very much window. It doesn't have very many windows. Probably do that. Are those the same height? Yeah, that's perfect. I used those ones on the floor above. They don't necessarily need to be the same. They really don't, but I could if I wanted. Let's see how they look. Let's see. Don't you love it? Complicated though? I do. I do. Hi, Alexander, by the way. I hope you're doing well. It's more fun when it's complicated, that's for sure. That's fine. That's a lot of windows. But it's good, I think. It's not looking like too much, it's just a lot. But it's fine. One of his faves, I think. Potentially. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Please explain. It's looking, oh my god, I love the landscaping. It's come together quite well, in my opinion. All of these things. Oh no, not at all. Yeah, of course not. That'd be crazy. I think that's better. It gives me sometimes windows can be too many. I think that's better. It's just the front anyway. If I were to do more windows, it should be on the side with the good view. Not that that's not a good view, because it's really pretty, but this is the view, I think. Especially, they're going to have a graveyard here. This is what they would want the view of. There's also some water over here. Like, it's really pretty. I could add the bump out down here if I wanted, but I don't think I will. Also, I can't see this bump out at all because of the lighting. So I definitely need the dirt and the grime will help it though. I'll make sure that it helps make it feel three-dimensional. I think that's good. I want the staircase to be like centered in the center point, but they weren't, a lot of times they weren't. I feel like in Victorian houses they weren't super symmetrical, and then the center point, and I can't really do that very easily, I don't think, in this house anyway. And I think this is good. And then I want it to be a double height entry. I want to have a bit of a spot up here. Which railing do I want to use? This one's kind of cool. Do I want one made of wood? A wooden one? Perhaps. Where's the ones from vampires? I do like this one. Very classical. It's very Victorian, as you would expect from the Vampires pack. Let's do this one for now. There's also the Ravenwood. Ravenwood comes with that kind of stuff. Honestly, Strangerville also comes with similar-ish stuff, but I don't like this one because I can't place it against walls. It also doesn't come in black, but neither does this one. Do I want it black on the inside? That is actually really pretty. I like the detail on this one. I can't place this one against a wall. You'll be able to see it through. I think. Yeah. Unfortunate. But that one is so pretty. But I don't think it necessarily needs to be black. There's also this one from Ravenwood. You can't really see anything because I have 0 lights in this house, but... And that one is cool. I can always change it. I don't want it to influence my vibes though, and I don't want to forget to change it. I don't know if that makes any sense. But that's how I feel a lot of times. I usually pick the ugliest one I can just so I don't forget to change it. Well, at least when I'm first starting out. Could also connect this to this. We'll see. I don't necessarily need to. I don't think. I might need to. Hold on. Let's just do the thing. Let's do the thing that I want to do. Because if I do that, can I even do this without my freezes getting in the way? Potentially. Potentially. That there. Ooh. Oof. Oof. Don't do that. And don't do that. Stop. Don't delete the freeze. That's rude. Don't delete the freeze. Don't do it. I should have held shift when I did that. That actually didn't do as much damage as I expected it to do. Oh, ooh, look. Roof. And game lag. That was actually not as bad as it was before. Okay, I kind of like that. I hate that bridge. So I will be getting rid of it, but I like the open to below situation. But I also like this sort of wraparound thing. Let's do this here. And here. I didn't mean to do that, but... Why did that happen to me? Remove floor. You don't have a floor either. You should just combine easily and well. Just... Please, game. Please. I need you to be cooperative. Why is this 2 different rooms? I thought that a ceiling... Build ceiling. Okay, that was why. I don't like that. I don't like this. I also picked black on this and brown on this. Game, don't threaten me. I think honestly now I would do this. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Why didn't I do that before? Then add floor to this. And delete this. And that looks good. Then you do something like this. This could be a room, or it could just be like an entry room thing. That's nice looking. Thank you. it could be a bathroom. Could be like, I don't know where the primary is going to be. I think that looks good. Looks very fancy. I want to remember to at least keep this the same color. I don't know what color I want to do for the trim, if I want to do it black or if I want to do the darkest brown. On the interior, I need to lurk for a little. If I don't get back before stream is over, thanks for stream. Well, thank you for stopping by, Puma. I appreciate it. I will see you later if I'm done before you come back. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think that looks really cool. It's a good entry, I think. I have a big chandelier in the middle. But yeah, I probably am getting pretty close to being done. I got further than I expected, and this is around the time that I start getting tired, and I'm starting to get tired. So is this symmetrical? Is this symmetrical? I want a symmetrical door here in front of the door. An archway, that is. This is medium wall height, so I can do the cool ones, I think. This one is kind of the vibe too. This one's the obvious choice. But this one looks more wooden. It just depends on if I use black, because it comes in bad colors, stupid colors. And that it doesn't come with the dark, cool toned brown. It only comes in the warm toned brown or black. I don't really want to use the, well, do I want to use the mystical swatches? No, I don't. Nope, I don't. And I'd rather go with like a wooden vibe than like this stone arch. I don't know if that makes sense. It also comes in like the darkest black and I might want to do brown. For now, just to pick one, I might pick this. I could always add columns to the sides of it too or something. I could always make my own with spandrels and everything too. So for now, just to simulate what I want, I'm gonna put that there. Also, this is bothering me. Would I have wallpaper there? I would. I don't like that it's different. This is the most stupid thing ever, but I need it to be the same. I was also gonna say that like I chose this green one because I'm gonna change it, and it's ugly. I chose it because it's ugly on purpose. Yeah. I think so this is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to call it for now. I think I might call it for now. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it for now. So I think I am going to find someone to raid. Anyone who's lurking, anyone who's been lurking or chatting, Zordly for the subs. That was amazing. Thank you for the gifted subs. It means so much. It really does. It's crazy. But yeah, I'll probably be live next time. I'm not sure when I'll be live. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Monday. Who knows? But yeah. Anyway, thank you all for sticking around for this afternoon. It's been a lot of fun. I have been eager to build this, to work on this for a while. So I've got that. I had that itch, and yeah, did some good work. Got a lot done. Glad I caught the end. Have a good weekend, Jake. Thank you, Alexander. You too. I'm glad that you were able to catch it. I got a lot of progress done. I got what I wanted to do done, and then a little more. I wanted to get the whole exterior done. and all the train paint. So I could start on working on the windows and the interior. And I got there, so that's always cool. So anyway, we are going to go raid my friend Kaz. I'm gonna try slash raid. At see if that works. Thank you, D'Angelo. I appreciate you. Now, Babs, let's try that. I don't know if that works. Perfect. Yeah, thank you, D'Angelo. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. But yeah, tell Kaz I said hi. And have the good rest of your weekend, guys. Take care. See you.